Good morning. Today I have an hour of cross training on the schedule. I'm not sure I'm going to do the full hour, but I'm going to do some bicycling and then throw some strides in the middle. Strides I actually pull from Hal Higdon's Run Fast book. I actually do have a lot of Hal Higdon books, I guess. And I read this one before, especially when I was focusing in on running a fast 5K. My goal last year was actually to get under a half hour for the 5K. Didn't quite make it, got to 3:30:07, but because of the things that I work on, strides are the speed work that I use most often. In fact, if I only had one speed work, it'd be strides. Strides get your cadence up, they improve your form, they do more than any other speed work. Other speed work I use are hills, fartlicks I use a lot, and even with just those three, you could do a lot. The fartlicks require you to know a little bit more about your race paces, like having a 5K race pace and a 10K race pace, half marathon race pace. Different speeds that you can play with and go between. So out of this book on pages 177 and 178, Hal talks about strides. A stride is somewhat slower than a sprint, sprint being all-out speed. Some strides can be very fast though, where the runner gradually accelerates to the actually reaches the top speed during a very brief portion of the run. Usually this is 20 seconds or so, and you keep that top speed not for very long at all. It's an acceleration and deceleration. Other strides can be relatively slow, since you can run no faster than your race pace and still call it a stride. So you can have a stride that just goes up to marathon pace or up to 5K pace. I'm going to aim for my strides to be around 5K pace for me, so that's about 9-minute mile. So this is the type of stride I'm doing today. Strides are often used for recovery on easy days or even rest days, or in this case, on my cross training day. Sprints and strides are variation of the same theme. Some considerations for when doing strides on your cross training day. So for instance, if you ride bicycle like me, in particular, you need to bicycle with your running shoes or throw them in a bag with you. You need to glide up, squirrel's nut butter or whatever you use, just like you would use on a running day. If you ride a more serious bike and you need bicycle shorts, I use them whenever I use a bicycle at the gym. Cool birds. Use bicycle shorts, maybe try tri-shorts. They allow for a little bit more movement if you're doing your strides, because opening up your stride is a big part of doing strides. I mean, it's in the name, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing 5 or 6. Actually, I often miscount things. I'm doing this one because I'm not sure if it's 6 or 5, so I have one more. So in triathlon, well, like Olympic triathletes have to be able to run a 10K, right? 6 miles after tiring out their legs on the bicycle. You know, the major triathlons like New York and Chicago both go that way. So they have something called a brick workout. Where, there we go, that's that 9-minute pace right there. Had a rough time dialing it in. Brick workout, where you do your run after, let's walk it out a little bit before I get back on the bike. After you do a bike ride, and the bike ride tires out your leg, you get used to running off the bike. It actually develops a lot of speed. If I remember right, there's some records, distance records, that are held by triathletes for that reason. The brick workout is something that a lot of runners do not do. So let's call this amateur brick strides. You know, I got a half hour of my bike ride in, did these strides, and then I'll ride my bike back. You might recognize this road from my winter trail running videos. Those are my first trail running videos. I come out this way, it's nice. Wearing my Hoka Challengers, I fell a couple times on the early videos. Saucony Peregrines are a little better. These trails back here and up on this mountain get pretty steep. Pretty nice though, because there's no hunting in this area, which is good for whenever hunting season starts. I don't have to worry, and I can still get on the wood, out in the woods. Question of the day: what's your favorite speed workout?